From the Dungeons of Morningstar, I'm Clint.
And I'm Stretch, and this is Prevailing Strange. Hey guys, this is Pop Culture News with Prevailing Strange, a segment where we check out the tidbits that have crossed our feeds, and we have our first look at some of the trailers that have come out this week. Some of the trailers we're going to check out this week are the new teaser for Superman, the trailer for Old Guard 2. What else was there, Clint? There was The Man in My Basement.
Yeah.
Black Phone 2 and The Life of Chuck.
You nailed that.
Thank you. I try.
I'll nail you.
Oh. As for news this week, do you have any news this week?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Get ready for screenshots. So,
hot off the press.
So, mate, like we said, you're not going to hear it here first. So, I've been perusing, and we've got a casting from DC Studios.
Right.
I'm not overly excited for this.
Okay. A casting for a movie?
The character itself.
Okay.
I've never really been a fan of his. Like Clayface.
Right. Yeah, okay.
From DC.
Mm-hmm.
Never really been excited about it. I don't know how he fits and how he is going to be a good villain for this apparently grounded DC Studios.
Right. What, is it a Clayface movie or is he a character in somebody else's?
No, it's going to be a solo movie.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. So Jack O'Connell is set to play him.
Yep.
And I just don't know why this has been slated.
Okay.
How are you going to make... You know, Marvel never did it with the likes of Sandman.
No. But does this come off the success of The Penguin?
I don't know, because he wasn't in The Penguin.
I never said he was, but giving the rogue gallery some fucking screen time?
Yeah, maybe. But there's so many more compelling characters there. I'd rather see a Poison Ivy solo movie than a Clayface one.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing needs his thing, man. We need a...
Well, Swamp Thing's not a bad guy, though.
Well, any hero, though. He's not really a good guy. He hates humans.
Yeah. He had a TV show.
He's all for the green. And, dude, it was good.
Was it?
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
Man, it was so good.
Yeah, okay.
Another one of them shows was just cancelled too soon.
Yep.
One season, dead, gone. Great show. Special effects in that was schmick, and I really enjoyed it. I just don't like who's asking for this.
Maybe they think we need something fresh. Maybe they're worried that we're getting tired with the same old roster.
Maybe. Well, Clayface has never been in any movies.
No live action shit, no. I'd never thought a Penguin TV show would hit like it did.
I thoroughly enjoyed that show, man.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard lots of good things.
You need to. That's something you should give your time to. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Okay.
Walton Goggins.
Yep.
Is reportedly in talks to play M. Bison in the Street Fighter live action film.
Oh, are we getting a Street Fighter movie?
We are. Well, the Raka Raka boys were meant to be doing it.
Yeah.
Like the Filippo boys.
Yep.
And they were meant to be directing it. And they stepped away from it to do something else because they want to focus on Talk to Me Too.
Yep.
So they want to do that instead. And A24 greenlit. There's some more A24 news coming. But, yeah, they stepped away from Street Fighter because they want to do their own. I think they want to work on their own property, which is great.
Who can
Fantastic.
blame them?
Who, with the success that they're having, like even Stephen King put out the other day how good of a movie that, what was it? Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back, yeah.
Said how amazing it was. Dude, that's high praise.
I mean, he does throw his praise around a fair bit, though.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd still be rapt if I got that.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Something you'd be extremely excited for.
Here we go. Is it Aquaman?
No. There's a new series of Street Sharks, bro. Let's go.
I did see that. They're rebooting.
Now, we're going to talk about this later on, but Killer of Killers.
Yep.
That animation style is so beautiful. Same with Arcane, stuff like that. Imagine if they went like dark with Street Sharks, dude.
Yeah. I doubt it though. It'll be for selling toys.
Yeah,
so.
I think so too. But let's face the facts. We spend more money on toys than kids ever will. Make it rated R, man. Yeah. We will buy them toys.
Well, I mean, you go back to like the 90s and fucking Todd McFarlane's toys, Spawn fucking demons and shit like that. They were for kids.
Meant to be.
Kids ate that shit up.
Hell yeah. It's, you think it's edgy and cool and kids want to be, edgy and cool. Ready or Not 2. I don't know whether you watched the first one. No. It had...
It's only just wrapped, hasn't it?
Ready or Not. Is
that the one with Sam Weaving?
Samara Weaving. Yeah, Samara Weaving.
Yeah, it's just wrapped.
The second one.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's... I watched the first one. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
I don't know how they're going to follow it up unless she meets somebody else. But, yeah.
It's interesting because when they did the rap, it was her and that she played Cassidy Lang in Ant-Man 3.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They were
the recast.
The recast, yes. They rapped, and Samara Weaving was wearing the same get-up, covered in blood from the first movie. So nice. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Nice. What else? Marvel Studios reportedly doing a Hercules solo movie with Brett Goldstein. Which...
Oh, man, Hercules is a funny character.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like, haha, funny, like weird kind of character in the Marvel kind of comics.
Yeah.
Not very serious, kind of... I think they play him as a bit of a...
Well...
Adult.
If you watch Love and Thunder... Yeah. Zeus isn't a straightforward character.
Yeah.
And Brett Goldstein, he's just an incredible actor. We all know how good he is. Yeah. And he's an incredible writer as well. That's how he initially started on Ted Lasso.
Yeah, well, for anyone that doesn't know, he's a comedian as well.
Yeah.
And he was in Ted Lasso.
Yeah, he
as Roy
Kent. Oi. Anyway, so he was a writer.
Right, okay.
He was only hired to write Ted Lasso. And then he sent Jason Sudeikis a message. He's like, dude, I'm really feeling that I could be Roy Kent. And he goes, so I sent him a 3-minute video of him, and he goes, you know what? And then he got a message back from Jason Sudeikis, goes, you know what? Fuck looking for someone else. Yeah, you can do it.
Sick.
So I was like, dude, and that's honestly, Roy Kent is one of the best characters in that show.
Obviously. He's one of
and he crushes it.
Yeah.
Bum. Big news today.
Okay.
The man himself, Mel Brooks, has announced Spaceballs 2.
I did see that, yeah.
38 years after it was released, with Mr. Rick Moranis, man, coming back.
Nice.
That man, if you don't know the story of Rick Moranis, man, you got to just do yourself a favour and Google that bloke. He is just a...
Salt of the earth.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just a good dude. And that was just the best news to get this morning when I woke up and rolled over and looked at my feed and seen. Nice. They actually did a Star Wars scroll.
Yep.
Which you can look it up. We could watch it on YouTube if you wanted to. It's just hilarity.
I did see that Bob Pullman is Bob Pullman? No.
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman's son who played it will be
The Void.
The Void will be
that'd be great, man.
Be in Spaceballs, yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Bill Pullman. Oh no, he's still alive. What am I saying? That's Bill Paxton I'm saying R.I.P.
Yeah.
Some shit that I heard we're going to see in the next season of Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
So the season 2 is rich in characters who are supporting and challenge Matt in meaningful ways. And take this with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have Foggy Nelson, Karen Page, Stick, Blake Tower, which is the DA.
Mm-hmm.
All these people we don't really know. Colonel Schoonover, the bloke who was his boss and was actually the big bad in the Netflix series.
Yep.
Put your hand on that wall out of Starship Troopers. Brett Mahoney, playing the Doctor, Madame Gao, Nobu's coming back. And then other potential allies or characters they're eyeing: Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Echo, Blind Spot, Bullseye. And then, of course, the Punisher. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt, if you will.
I did see a picture of Kristen Ritter and...
Well, they actually did a Marvel panel.
Oh, did they? Yeah, okay. On the set.
Yeah.
I was going to say with Daredevil himself.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten his name, so...
So have I.
Yeah.
We'll just call him Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock.
Yeah. James Gunn has revealed that his Wonder Woman movie is in development.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to talk to Ana de Armas. And calm down.
I'd be happy with that.
Calm down. Have you seen The Ballerina?
No, I haven't yet.
We'll talk about that next week then. Mm-hmm. You need to go watch it.
Right.
She's sensational in it.
Yeah.
She was sensational in Blade Runner 2049.
She's a great actress, considering the fact that her first movie, I think, was with Keanu Reeves in that Knock Knock. Good for a whole lot of reasons.
Holy shit.
She couldn't even speak English.
No.
When she did the interview for it, she learnt the English off by heart.
Bullshit.
Yeah, for those particular lines, and then had to learn English after that.
Seeing her in The Grey Man, did you watch that?
No.
Dude, Ryan, it's just a sex fest, that movie.
Right.
Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas.
Yep.
God damn, to be a fucking pickle in between them buns. Cheese and rice. Look, she is a great actress, can knock it out of the park, and does action sensational, man. Like, she is athletic as F.
It was not Mission Impossible. She was in one of the James Bonds.
Was she?
I believe so, yes. In the last one, I believe. I haven't seen it yet.
What was the last one?
Not Quantum of Solace. Not Time to Kill.
Wasn't would have been Quantum of Solace.
No.
There's
a one after
Skyfall?
that. Might have been Skyfall.
Right, okay. No, she would have been like 10.
She was in the last one.
I'm going to Google it.
Okay.
No Time to Die in 2021.
I said Time to Die, but I was close.
You said Die Another Day.
Oh, did I? Oh, that's another.
Yeah, she's 40 years old, man.
Is she?
40!
There you go.
And, dude, A24 has just announced that they're giving a 19-year-old director named Kane Parsons his directorial debut, and he's going to be doing a Backrooms feature.
This could be interesting. I do like the idea of the Backrooms.
I really, really like, and Logan's been. Rain first introduced me to the Backrooms videos, and dude, I was spellbound.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow,
yeah,
what a take.
Yeah, the idea of liminal spaces is quite interesting to me, and that kind of deals with that.
There's a bloke on Instagram, and it's been debunked, but there was a bloke on Instagram who was in a city, and he was saying that he's from the future, and he's woke up and he's the only person there, and he's walking around the city and there's no one. And it was actually a promotional for tourism from the city. So they'd shut down an area and he'd go down, and people would request him to go to different parts of the cities, shopping centres, libraries and stuff.
Yep.
And he'd go there and film and say, look, there's no one here.
Yep.
No one here, I'm from the future. And it worked, man. It was one of the best viral campaigns that has been done.
Yeah, right. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, seeing the Backrooms would be pretty cool.
I follow these couple of guys called the Adventure Twins, and they do like a lot of spelunking and stuff like that, but they also do like urban exploring. And so they get into these like relatively small towns. So particularly in the northern states, they don't have their utilities above ground, so they don't have like their power lines above ground like that we do here because it's always warm. They have everything is underground, water, everything. So in the main parts of town, everybody has like access to a utilities kind of corridor underground, so people can work on shit.
Yep.
And they're sneaking in through like abandoned buildings, getting into these tunnels that can lead to different places, very backrooms-esque.
Yeah,
like
right.
old abandoned malls and like prisons and stuff like that, all accessible by these underground tunnels.
Bro, the amount of – this was also very surprising to me. The amount of abandoned malls in the US is insane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amazon. Dude.
Yeah, crazy.
Such a massive waste of space and resource.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much you could do with that.
Yeah. Have you seen Sinners yet?
Nope. I've been too busy watching something else.
Good. We'll talk about that later. So I saw this guy was talking about Sinners and how they've done really well with campaigning it as it kind of appears like an action movie. But he's saying it actually fits more into a musical in the beats. It's not full-blown like...
They break into tap and they're singing to each other. I'm going to throw my TV out.
Apparently there's like big kind of music pieces because it's set in and around like a...
like blues and shit.
Blues and shit.
Bluegrass and stuff like that.
But yeah, they're not breaking out into song and dance and big routines and shit. But he kind of said that like action movies generally have these particular beats throughout the movie. It doesn't. It has beats more like a musical. And like they said, they've done really well because they kind of kept that a bit hush-hush. More people went and seen it, specifically men and stuff.
Well, in saying that, dude, like I'm going to say it again. Wicked was cool.
Yeah,
Wicked was cool, dude.
If I'd heard that Sinners was a musical, I wouldn't watch it. But it's not a musical in the sense that...
So judgmental.
Oh, man, I hate musicals. They're cringy, man.
Yeah, I get it.
But the thing is, I can really get into music and songs. But when it's in a movie, in a story, a narrative, and then they break out into song... It's so jarring. I don't know why.
Did you watch The Greatest Showman?
No.
Dude, come on, man. The Greatest Showman is still, dude, it's up there with
The
me for
Greatest
good
Showman.
movies. No, it's just a good movie, dude. Even though it's musical a lot of the way, but there are movies though where they're musical, like Into the Woods back in the day. That was so trash, and it had James Corden in it, which makes me want to headbutt a wall, but. I don't. If something that might break you into it, have you ever seen Repo or Genetic Opera?
No.
It's good. Paris Hilton dies in it. It's great. She doesn't die. She gets her face cut off.
Right.
Yeah. But it's good. It's about in the future you finance your organs. If you need an organ replacement.
Yeah.
So you put on finance. If you don't pay your finance, a repo man comes and collects them.
Okay. And it's a musical.
It's a musical. Genetic rock opera, it's called. And then you've got a grave robber who goes and he steals this stuff called Zydrate out of the dead bodies. So he's digging up bodies and he's taking Zydrate out of – inject Zydrate into your body and makes you numb. So it's like a drug.
Right.
Good movie.
I like a good needle drop in a movie.
Yes. It can't be beaten.
But not musicals when they're talking normally and then break out into song and it's like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Well, Repo doesn't have any – it has probably 3 or 4 spoken lines in it. The rest, all the lines are sung.
Okay.
But it's metal. It's heavy. Like it's real. It's heavy. It's good. But I was having this conversation with my client last night and she brought a 17-year-old daughter in. 16-year-old daughter. And we're sitting there talking about the importance of music. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you can take books out of the world. You can take movies out of the world. You can take drawings and paintings out of the world. Mm-hmm. You can't take music. Music is it's you can't explain the feeling when you hear a good song.
How about we touch on this in the Rant and Sundry part?
Oh, God.
Yeah. I want to talk about this later.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we've got trailers to watch.
Yeah, we've got trailers to watch. The new
so you've got no more news?
No more news.
Okay. Sweet. The new Superman clip has a lot of shizer in it.
Have you watched it?
No. I would never. I would never.
I've seen stills.
That's what I've seen.
But I've skipped past them like, oh, no. Oh, sorry.
But yes. So apparently, it shows so much stuff.
Well, let's find out.
Okay. Superman, DC Studios.
Let's go.
Special effects look sensational already.
Superman.
Holy, that's not how the Twin Towers fell over.
He's going to hold that building up, isn't he? Even though it'd be
Like
physically,
that. Look at him go!
physically impossible.
The
He's not even
most
touching the
powerful
ground.
being on planet Earth.
We finally meet.
Now, as planned, I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
No matter what you do to me, Luther,
I was saying
your
Luther.
plans won't work.
That's how you say it.
Not Luthor.
Wrap it up.
Mr. Luthor.
Good luck with that.
What's that?
I don't know.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Oi, oi, oi.
They chose him. Let them die.
I do admit that's pretty good.
That there looks so good, man.
Hey! Quit messing around!
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Oh, shit.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Let's watch that again. I'm happy, man. I'm so happy. So we're seeing some interdimensional portals there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
He was holding a baby.
I missed that part.
I seen a Bizarro.
Yeah.
Well, someone shooting laser beams at him.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
There's so many characters in this movie, man. How long is it? 5 hours?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, that looks good. There's so much going on in that.
I will reserve judgment.
If all that action that we've seen in that last 2 minutes and 16 seconds is all the action in it, I'm going to throw my popcorn at the screen.
It could possibly be.
I'll probably shit in the bucket first.
Joy.
But that looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
A humorous Superman.
I don't mind that.
We haven't seen one.
Not yet, no.
Of course, James Gunn was going to put his stamp on the humour.
Mm-hmm.
The shot of Superman flying.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird angle. I don't know if I like it or not.
Very Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with Adam Warlock.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But again, directed by James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I liked it. I liked it, but I've been proven wrong with the trailer before. But no. Look, okay, so that's the fourth trailer of Superman we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, the 4-minute one,
Yep.
that was the only one I was like, I'm not watching this movie.
Yeah.
All the other ones are like, yep. So, all right, I'm down.
I'm happy for you. The next one we're going to check out is The Old Guard 2. The first movie I quite enjoyed. It'll be interesting to see what happens here because she lost her powers at the end of the last one.
Well, I did really enjoy the first one. It came out of nowhere. I didn't see anything leading up to it. I didn't read the books.
Yeah, no, never.
But yeah, all right. So this is one from 2 months ago. Do you want to watch that?
Sure.
Or do you just want to keep going?
I didn't see it. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at it.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
I'm at peace. Didn't look that peaceful when you were throwing that guy out the window.
Charlize does good action.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes quick is better than subtle.
For centuries,
It is more like a trailer.
I've watched you fight to protect humanity while forsaking your own kind. I will destroy you and everything you stand for with a power you can't
Ooh,
even imagine.
It's the
yet.
Uma.
Who is she?
She is the first of the immortals. She knows your histories, your relationships. I am scared of what she is capable of.
That would be unsettling.
Booker, how do I find her?
You and your friends don't have much time left.
Do you think she knows that I've lost my immortality?
Nothing that lives forever.
We're playing right into her hands.
I don't have a choice.
One day you'll understand. Every minute is a step towards death.
Then you're coming with me.
She's got a sword.
How did we miss that 2 months ago?
I have no idea, my friend. Rated R. Let's go. Look, seeing Uma Thurman in another action movie is going to be tits.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And Charlize does good action. I like it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Question.
Yeah.
If you were immortal for centuries and you lost your immortality, and then death was coming for you, would you be excited and welcome it as an old friend, or would you be scared shitless of it?
Surely there's other compelling kind of elements to this movie. I don't know.
That's a question for you, dipshit.
Oh, for me? Yeah, I don't know. I've never been immortal. I don't rightfully know.
Because I asked Jack today.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about Green Sundry.
Okay.
Next one?
Next one, The Man in My Basement.
The Man in My Pants.
Sure.
Oh, it's got the Willem Defoe.
Yeah, I thought you'd like it.
Okay, so there is the official trailer 7 days ago. Did you watch that?
No.
Horrific.
No.
Dude,
No.
horrific.
I know about the case.
Yeah. That bitch deserves to rot in hell.
I think you talked about that a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Okay, so The Man in My Basement. Who is releasing it? Do we know? We'll see.
I'm not sure.
Right, Willem Defoe. Willem Defoe.
Mr. Charles Blakey,
Mr. Parker.
I have it in mind to rent your basement for a couple of months.
I'm sorry, mister. This house isn't for sale.
I'm only interested in renting.
That's a kitty out
I'll
of
pay you $1,000 a day for 65 days.
Play Dr. Dre.
Are you okay?
The only thing I ask of you is that you tell no one of our arrangement.
Come on.
What do you say? Do we have a deal?
That told me sweet fuck all, but I'm so intrigued.
Yeah. Oh man, Willem Defoe, like
Dude, I'm intrigued
in that role.
shit.
Looks interesting. Yeah.
He looks at you so honestly and earnestly, but it's terrifying. That's why. Excuse me. That's why, dude. I had the best chicken wrap today. Rach made the best chicken wrap up. Oh my god, like Greek yogurt. Anyway, so it'll hit you in a minute. So that there, I really wanted to see him as the Joker. We needed Willem Defoe as the Joker, dude. We really did. We missed out on such an opportunity. Anyway, what's next, sir?
The Black Phone 2.
Now, we're going to see Uma Thurman's ex-husband in this.
Mm-hmm.
And this was another movie. I'm pretty sure this, again, for me, came out of nowhere. And the first one was so good, man.
Yep. I can't remember. Is this a Stephen King or is it a Joe Hill, his son?
I can't remember. I think it might have been. Do you want me to Google that now or no? I'm not sure.
I'll put it up here.
Yeah. Up where?
Up here.
Where?
Bad here.
I want you to do a thing and
I'll do it about here.
Oh, I'm going to watch now just so I can see. Okay, Black Phone 2. Let's go. Mr. Uma Thurman. I'm sure he's got a name. Ethan Hawke.
That's right.
Let's go. Lane Staley right up there. Did you hear the rooster?
No.
To kill me, yeah. Oh, Alice in Chains. Let's go. Oh.
I had a bad dream.
Who's in the first one?
Hello, Finney. Did you think our story was over? You're dead. You, of all people,
That looked cool. The feathers on the
know
snow.
that dead is just a word.
Mighty Ducks.
He's here.
Freddy Krueger shit.
Yeah. Supernatural.
Vengeance
Batman.
is mine.
That looks so sick.
Yeah.
That looks so sick, dude. And Alice in Chains. Oh. That was good. I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I love the first one, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I love it. Was very Stranger Things feel for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that looks so good.
And the last one I'm going to check out is The Life of Chuck.
In this moment,
Oh, yes, Matthew
I'm
Lolo.
wonderful.
Never heard of that studio.
They do good stuff.
When
Imagine
you
winning
look
a
up
TIFF
at the night
award.
sky, it can tell you stuff about your future.
Have you read the book?
No.
Okay, good.
It won't lie to you.
Not good, because,
Yeah, no, nothing
It's
about it.
pure that way.
Oh, fuck, completely forgot
You
he
might
wrote
see a
Shawshank
lot more than you
Redemption,
wanted. But if you have heart, you have hope. and you have heart in you.
Not a horror. Let's go.
The world, Chuck. Everything you've ever loved. Everything you see. Every year that you live,
That's a big call.
that world will
That's a
get
big
bigger
call.
and brighter. And more detailed and complex. You fill the whole thing. It'll be a universe.
Massive cast, dude. Holy Jesus.
Isn't that wonderful?
Rated R. Oh, language.
So one of the things about Stephen King is, like, as much as I like his horror stuff, it's his characters' interactions is the biggest thing I like about his stories. The way that he brings these characters to life,
Right.
and they feel like they have their separate identities, but they also feel like when they have a personal kind of connection, like they have a connection, man. And I don't know, that could be special.
Dude, that looks special as F. And when it said the best Stephen King film ever, mate, I don't know if you've seen Shawshank Redemption.
So,
holy shit.
yeah, well, think about the characters in that. And then you think about the characters in The Green Mile.
Oh, dude.
Complex, kind of original. Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. When I think of Stephen King, I always think of horror. I don't think of Shawshank.
Yeah.
Because to me, Shawshank is just too good to be Stephen King. But the genius is clearly there.
He's one of the best fucking authors to ever have lived, in my opinion. He's very prolific. He can be hit and miss.
What about L. Ron Hubbard, dude? Motherfucker never wrote a second draft in his life. Can you proofread this, guys? Nah,
No.
straight to fucking publication.
Straight to print.
Oh, gee, that I was welling up. I don't know whether that was just the score or I don't know. I know nothing about that movie, but I want to see it now.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to check it out.
That's probably one that I don't usually go to the movies for films like that, but that's something I think I'd go to because it looked like the scale of it looks sensational. Like the sky, it looks good. I like that, dude. Thank you for showing me that.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it.
If you want to wrap us up.
Wrap up in a tight little bow. Sexy man.
Ping, ping.
Ping. Oh, shit. You can.
Yeah, I can see that.
Damn it. That's all for this segment of Prevailing Strange. Like, comment, subscribe, ask questions, talk to us and stuff, and we'll see you next time. Love, peace, drink, Grace.